We're only a couple hundred metres from where we launched the boat. We've seen 4 sets of CROCS eyes already, so they're around. We just want to be where we want to fish. We want to be where we want to fish before the sun comes up, so we're getting an earlier start. Another croc there. Another croc is there. We've seen, how many crocs do we see on the way here?
12.
12. So we're standing in the middle of the boat because they're everywhere. Bloody mosquitoes. Oh, missed him.
Is he still on it?
No. Oh, don't know. I just dropped a nice one there. And Tanum's just coming through where I dropped in. There's a few jelly prawns starting to move, but what's happening with the stick bait is like they must be following it when you let it sit for 3 or 4 seconds. That's when they've been hitting jellies. It. What did you hit a bait fish?
I just hit a bait fish. How did I do that?
Oh dear. A little garfish.
Life. Oh, he's got it.
No, he's missed it. He didn't feel the hook though. He just had a jack come up, hit the lure twice. But he's... Holy dooly, that was a big barra. We spooked him right at the mouth of that drain.
He was after a fish.
Was he?
Yeah.
He was on the way down. That little 3-inch mad ice stick bait. GT, is it? Yeah. Probably. Oh. So, you suck that in, didn't you? They're good fish. They're good BARRA'S, them ones. Good school of fish sitting right off the side of that snag, so I'll hit spot lock here. And we'll just work them and see if we can get a bite out of them. Oh, like that. No, they might not be BARRA'S. They might be fingers. Very nice. That lens clean?
Yeah.
Fingers, a couple of them would be nice for the table. This might do. A little bit brighter, a little bit. Sun's still down fairly well. It's only early in the morning still. And we've got a couple of bites on brighter lures, so I'm just going to try this super fluoro lure, and I want a little finger mark out of that school that showed up on the sounder. But what I'm going to do is hop this through there and see if we can get a bit better reaction. Just see if they want something different.
I'm using fluoro as well.
Fluoro, yeah. Yeah, yours, that was first cast with this fluoro lure we just put on, and got hit, but it wasn't a big hit like a BARRA hit or anything solid. But Freddie.
I saw all the
little jelly prawns there.
And they moved like in a line. And I was like, if I cast it.
I don't know. Feels like a GT, but. Oh, I dropped it.
Really?
GT?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Go on, no, Queenie.
Hey?
Queenie. Oh, I'm going to see under. I'm going to a little 4-inch paddle prawn. I've just started using it now. I just had a couple of casts at that snag there and just dropped 2 separate jacks. So it's been pretty quiet. But hopefully this will be what it is that makes the difference. Oh, I dropped him as I turned it off. Tanum just hooked up on a nice jack. Bugger. And it was a good jack too, that one. It's check your hooks, make sure he didn't straighten the hook.
These are upgraded ones.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, there's no way in hell he's straightening these. Ow, they're all sharp though.
I'm using a little, oh, bow wave up there eating something. I'm using a little bit longer rod today because I was sort of expected to have to make some long casts in these shallow flats. And, oh, behind us. Wow. The longer rod just helps with long distance casting. I usually use it for vibing and that as well, but for this long distance stuff, it's pretty bloody handy, I tell you. There's a bit of activity starting to happen now, so. Oh, what was that?
No, I didn't do it.
Yeah, it looked like a jack. My tail's tangled. The other thing we've done is we've downed our leader size again. So, what are you using, 25 now?
I think so.
25 and I'm using 20, so. Oh, yep. Nice jack. Paddle prawn might be the secret. A little 4-inch. Don't you bite. Oh, what was that?
I have no idea.
Oh, you see him? Little baby barra. He come from way up in the mangroves. In the back of the roots. Bikey one. We think we've figured it out. We think we've oh, look at him. I think we've figured out what it is that they're eating. That's a little 4-inch paddle prawn. So this is the little 4-inch loud-eye paddle prawn. Pretty awesome little colour. And when the water's a bit clearer, oh, we're going to go backwards into that tree. When the water's a little bit clearer, and the fish are a bit shy, which they are, then it can be a bit of a game changer, which again today it has been for us. So let's see how big a fish we can catch on it. The only thing is such a light jig head, they're hard to cast on a bait caster. Oh, got him. A little follow. Oh. The other thing I've done today, just to make it a little bit harder for myself, left me sunnies at home. So I've got this old crappy pair in the boat that we've got to lend people who are silly enough to forget their sunnies. Today that's me. Oh, oh,
Oh, salmon.
tarpon.
Salmon.
Yep, mega tarpon. Oh, big jack over there in the shallows. Psycho tarpon here. It's all happening. Wait, get out of the tree. Hey, stop it. We've come up into these tiny drain to get out of the wind. It's blowing like 20-25 knots out the front of the drain that we're in. So, and that was going to be always going to be the forecast. It was supposed to be blowing that strong. So we got the forecast right, but if we can get up here out of this wind a little bit, because we are casting tiny lures, and that wind makes it really hard to cast small lures, especially on bait casters. So. A fair lump of a poggy. He was sitting up under that spindly stuff, but again he was down deep. Not real big. Stop it, stop it. Now I'm out of weighted hooks, so what I've got to do, I've rigged up a 2.0 Gamakatsu EWG unweighted one there. I'm going to get a little sinker, a little coloured sinker. Eventually. Sinker goes on that. I've cut a needle point on here, so that goes through the plastic, through the eye of the hook. I'm only using 20-pound leader, so it's pretty hard to get to go straight through. Out the other side of the plastic like that, and finish doing my loop knot as per normal. And hopefully it's going to be enough to sink him down, but at least I'm hoping that the hook will stay upright. No, GT. GT, yeah. Hey.
They don't seem to jump here.
Not as much, no. Not that tight. That's I can't remember the name. That's one of the different queenies that we normally get out the front. Spearing me, man. Hello. What are you doing? It's freezing cold again, but what we're doing is we're just idling up. We've come up fairly quickly until we get up to the top reaches of where we want to fish, and because we don't want the wake hitting and stirring all the mud up on the edge, the last probably kilometre we're just going to go at an idle speed so it doesn't stir the water up on the edges. But the water temp is 18.6, so that's pretty bloody cold for Barra's, and there's not really much showing on the sounder, but we're going to try it anyway. There's been a bit of stuff moving right on the edges, so we'll try some shallow plastics and keep an eye on the sounder. And when it's cold like this, quite often the barrels will sit deeper, so as we're going along fishing the edges, we'll keep an eye on the sounder and see if there's any fish down deep. Croc's sitting right there, a little salty about and then I'm snagged up. We ain't going to get that one.
Oh, no, you can now.
No. He's not a bad fish.
No.
He's not a bad fish. Maybe it was a fish, the first one, I thought. A nice one, maybe 62, 63 or something. I don't know, maybe a bit bigger. I'll have a look on the spot like you're sitting right there, mate. Right in that gap there. Measure him up and have a look. Oh. 60 centimetres. Good fish, get up the front there. I'll grab the net. I've seen him eat it. I'll spot lock us here, buddy. This way. Oh, very good on the little stick, mate, eh?
On the light rod.
Yeah, on your little light one. Righto, very good. Give you a legal size fish, buddy. Yeah. I'll get a camera out, we'll get a photo. He's just sitting in that. Oh no, he's not that big. He's just sitting in under that tree there. Thanks, mate.
Small.
Yeah, he is small. He hit it like a big fish, just hit it and head shook on the surface. Yeah. Oh, stop that. Oh, you bastard, spiky. No, not too bad. There you go. Thanks, mate. And chuck that net down there. Oh, yep. Oh, dropped him again. Got that one. Oh. He's off. Yep, get that net ready, buddy. He's bigger. Not big at all, but he's bigger.
In snags.
Not a bad lizard, actually.
Oh, he had you in a bad spot there.
I know. Oh,
Hey.
Yep. There's fish all on. Oh, no, he's swimming. Oi.
What is it?
Salmon. Oi, what's electric?
What sort of salmon is that?
There's stuff laying in the net. Eh?
What sort of salmon is that?
That's a bluey.
Is he bleeding?
Oh, he probably took it deep. Yeah, he is. He's bleeding.
He didn't take it deep at all.
No, he didn't. I don't know why he's bleeding. Oh, and I get the hook out of him real quick and
Maybe because he was shaking his head so much.
put him back in. Oh, he's got me. It felt more like a jack, man. He's still on there. If I back off him a little bit, maybe he'll... If you can see all that water churning there, I just flicked in there and had a nice barra come out from under that log right there.